Good morning. I'm a little bit late. Holy smokes. Just trying to get the lighting in this room fixed up. I've got my son moved back home for a little while. He's in between homes. And so sometimes I've got sleepy heads upstairs where I usually do this. So I have to find myself different spots. So this morning we are in what I call my office these days. And so we can get started now. So just to begin, let's bring our awareness into the room that we're in this morning, letting go of any to-do list that we have today, and just spending the next 15 minutes for you. So we're going to start by having our feet hip width apart and just rock forward and back, really feeling the soles of your feet connecting with the floor, the carpet, wherever you are, and then landing them nice and flat. And then maybe just side to side a bit, just lifting up each side of the foot. Feeling the carpet beneath you. We want to get a nice firm base. And then landing those feet. All four corners of the feet on the floor. And then we're going to just lengthen the spine. And then don't forget about your neck. Lengthening the spine, lengthening the neck so your head is reaching towards the ceiling. Roll the shoulders back and melt your shoulder blades down your back. Bring your palms forward and gently close your eyes. And let's just spend the next few moments just connecting with our breath. Just focus in on your breath, breathing in and out. Not trying to change the breath, just noticing perhaps where the breath lands in your body. Maybe your belly is rising and falling. It may be your chest. It really doesn't matter. Just notice it. Don't change it. And while we're here, if you hear sounds around you, acknowledge those sounds and then just let them float away and come back to your breath. And for the next 15 minutes, this is your time. Don't worry about anything that happened yesterday, anything that may be on your docket for today. It's just right here, right now. And let's take a nice deep breath in, about 5 seconds long. Really inhaling, filling up the belly, filling up the chest, and then holding at the top of the breath. Open your mouth and and one more time, a nice big long inhale, taking in a nice big giant sip of air, holding it at the top. Open your mouth and gently let it out, and come back to your regular breath. And just flutter the eyes. If they're closed, flutter them till they're open. And let's take our arms now and float them up to the air, bringing palms together, and hands come to heart center. And once again, floating the arms up, heart center. As you float the arms up, you're inhaling and exhaling as you bring them down. So we're connecting the breath to the movement. And on the next one, let's hold it up. And we're going to bring the arms down to cactus. So just at your sides. And we want to really open up the chest here. So we're going to bring the arms back, bringing the shoulder blades together. Really opening up the chest. A few more breaths. And then release that and bring those arms forward and round the back. And one more time back to cactus, opening up the chest. And then once again, bringing them forward and rounding the back. And then just release the arms, shake them out. And let's just start a gentle rotating motion. Just around, just to warm up the spine a little bit. We're going to be doing some warriors today. Just going to warm up the spine. Go at any pace you want to go at. Maybe bring the hands all the way around, slap against your hips. Speed up a little bit or slow down, whatever feels good. Just getting that spine warmed up. And then just come back to center. Beautiful. Okay, let's go a little bit wider with our legs. Feet are going to be facing forward. And let's just start with a nice bend forward. So we're going to bend forward at the hips all the way down. If your hands reach the floor, that's great. If they don't, that's fine. But really let yourself relax here. Let your head go. Just let everything fall forward. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. Bend your knees a little bit. Really want to lengthen the spine here. Lengthen that lower back. And then let's walk the hands up onto the thighs. We're just going to do a few cat-cows here for the same reason. Just bringing in the pelvis, bringing the belly button up, and the head comes down, chin comes down. And then inhaling, lower the belly, raise the head, tilt the pelvis the opposite direction. And exhale, bringing the belly button up, tuck in the pelvis, chin to chest. Inhale, raise it up. A few more of those. This is your cat as you're exhaling. And inhaling, raising the chest. More on your own. Taking some extra time in any one of these poses if it feels good. There's no rush. And one more time. Wherever you are, come to a flat back. Let go of the arms and fall forward one more time. Bend the knees. Little bounce. Just releasing the hips a bit. And then roll. Give the shoulders maybe a little bit of a roll back. All right, so your legs should be fairly wide apart, feet facing forward. We're going to take that right leg and we're just going to turn it 90 degrees. So once you turn it 90 degrees, your heel should be in line with about the middle of your left foot. And then we want to bend the knee so that the knee is over the ankle. If you need a little bit more space, you can always move that foot back just a touch. I'm going to need to do that here. I don't have a lot of room in this room. All right, once you're here, you want to make sure that you're nice and tall. So your chest is back, your bum is in, and maybe just adjust your hips a little bit so that they're coming forward. As you do that, if you notice the knee collapsing in, make sure you push that back. You are going to be doing warrior 2. So once you're in this nice position, bring the arms up and get your gaze over the middle finger of your right hand, which I know you can't see in the screen, but make sure your knee remains bent, your right knee, and we are doing warrior 2. So really stretch those fingers out, and then you're going to feel your arms. You're going to feel the muscle wrapping around the bone, then really igniting the arms. Your legs are already fired up doing this. Great pose. And then let's turn the hand up. Bring this left hand down onto your thigh. Just rest it on your thigh. And when you're ready, raise that right hand up overhead. Kind of just watching it as you raise it up. Check in with that right knee. Have you straightened it? Make sure it's bent. We're doing exalting our warriors here. And then bring it back down to warrior 2. And then bring it back up. We're just going to do a little bit of a flow here. Up. Exhaling, bring it down. We're going to put that breath with the movement again. Inhaling, raise it up. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale up. And exhale back to warrior 2. Gaze over the middle finger. And then now let's take that right hand and rest it on the thigh. Left hand comes up. So now we're opening the side body on the left side. We're opening up the rib cage. We're reaching up, feeling the obliques stretched on that left side as As you open that rib cage, maybe breathe into that open space. A couple more breaths here. And then bring it on back up to warrior two. Very nice. And then drop the arms. Bring that foot forward so they're both facing forward now. And let's just roll forward again from the hips all the way down. Bend the knees. Straighten them. Bend the knees. Straighten them. Feeling a nice stretch in through the hips. Bend. Stretch. One more time. Bend. And straighten. And then bend. And let's roll all the way up again. And this time we're going to do the other side. Try to let my doggy in. So taking the left foot this time and turning it 90-degree angle. Left knee is going to be bent over top of your ankle. Don't jump. She was going to jump up in front of the camera. Yeah, she is going to jump in front of the camera. Yeah. Sorry about that. Okay, knee comes over your ankle. Okay, and then remember the hips. Bring the hips forward. Okay. Chest is up. Bum is in. If that leg has collapsed in, really just kind of push it back. Your hip may go with it, but that's okay. And then let's bring the arms up. And looking over the left middle finger. And we are once again in warrior two on the opposite side. So again, really open up the hands. Feel the strength in your arms. Feel the muscle wrapping around the bone in your arms as you're doing this. Nice and strong. And then when you're ready, flip that left hand forward. Bring the right hand down onto your thigh. And with an inhale, raise the hand up, exalting your warrior. And hold it there for a moment. And then back down to warrior two. Now my puppy's going to walk back in a minute, you watch. And then raise it back up. Again, making sure that knee's still bent. And then flow it back down. And so we're going to do a nice little flow here, raising it up with an inhale. And lowering with an exhale. Couple more of these. Inhaling, raise it. Exhale. One more time. Inhale, raise the arm. And exhale, coming back to warrior two. Looking over that left middle index finger. Check in on that leg. Make sure it's still bent. And then let's lower the left hand now onto the thigh, bringing it all the way down. And the right arm comes up. Inhaling and exhaling. Feeling the right side open up. Feeling the rib cage opening up. Nice stretch in through the obliques on the right. Couple more breaths here. And on an exhale, come on back into warrior two. Check in with that knee. Great job, everybody. Just holding it here for a moment. And then lower the arms and bring that leg around to the front. And let's one more time come forward all the way down. Bend the knees and straighten them. Bend them. That feels so good. Straighten them. Bend them. I don't know why I haven't done this before. Straighten and bend and straighten. And on the next one, bend the knees, let go, roll all the way up. Very, very slowly and gently until you get to the top. And let's bring the legs in. Nice job, everybody. Sorry for the interruptions. Roll the shoulders back. Roll the shoulders forward. Lifting the shoulders up to the ears. And then pushing them down. And lifting the shoulders up once again. And pushing them down. And I have absolutely no idea what time it is. So we'll just, I think we're probably near the finish here. So I usually have my watch, but I forgot to charge it. So let's just have a nice tall stretch here. So we're going to take the left foot crossing the right. Left arm up and right arm down, and just stretch it in both directions. A couple of breaths here. And then as you exhale, walk your hands down in the front. Whoa, I'm falling over. I've got a really tight space here. And feeling this stretch now in the back of your leg. And then walk it back up. And release it. And let's now take the right leg cross over the left and right arm up and left arm down. And just stretching in both directions. A couple of nice deep breaths here. And then on an exhale, walk those arms down again in front of your legs. You feel the stretch in through your lower back and in through the back of the left leg. And then walk it back up and uncross. And let's just do a couple of stretches in here on the forearm. I think this is my thing. I really like to do this. It's so good for golfing. So good for keyboarding. If you do any sort of paddling sport, kayaking, canoeing. And then take the thumb, put it into your fists, and just bring your fists forward. And then shake them out. Rotate one direction, rotate in the other. Give it a good shake. That's great. Okay, let's inhale, deep inhale, reaching up. Exhale. Inhale, reach up. And down. And one more time up. Bringing palms together. And then bringing them down to heart center. And thanks everybody for joining me again today. Again, sorry for the interruptions. If you were with me on Tuesday, I did talk a bit about putting out your fires. And so I'm just wondering if anybody joined me on Tuesday and actually took a look at something that you had on your plate that you've been avoiding doing, and did you get it done? Or did you at least start it and go in that direction? It's just a real weight off your shoulders, and it's really a great thing to do to just tackle it, just go for it. So hopefully if you haven't yet, do so on the weekend. Put out those fires and open yourself up for some enjoyment in your life. Have a great day, have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week. Bye, everybody. Namaste.